Jonathan Myers from the United Cabbies group says his colleagues are livid.
All we want to do is get on and do our jobs. You know, we welcomed the Olympics in the beginning, but we're kind of dreading it now. There is the most amazing amount of anger. We're standing on Admiralty Arch, just on the corner of Trafalgar Square. It's a very, very important part of London, this. And this whole area that we're in is going to be shut to traffic. Normal traffic, that is. Only Olympic vehicles are going to be able to use it. But everywhere else around is going to be chaos. It'll be complete chaos. On a normal day from here, I could get to the Olympic Park in about 35, 40 minutes. It's going to take me well over an hour, hour and a half, that kind of period. And the roads that have got to take the extra traffic are just not big enough, just because these roads are closed.
Olympic organisers have always justified the lanes, a core part of the wider Olympic route network, by saying they're a necessary inconvenience we will have to put up with if the Games are to be a success. Lord Coe himself defended the Olympic route network in front of a House of Commons Select Committee.
The ability to move 10,500 competitors, 4,500 Paralympians, 20-odd thousand people that are involved with what we call the Olympic family, but they're coaches, they're officials, they're drug testers, around a city Games time that allows the Games to operate with no reputational damage to that city going forward, and not all cities have escaped that in the past, for me is acute, and that is why the Olympic route network, which I tend to view as a route network to allow people to work on the Games, is absolutely essential.
But will the majority of the 80,000 people using the Olympic route network be essential to the functioning of the Games? 10,500 of them will be athletes, but of those a large proportion will only need to travel the half-mile that separates the athletes' village and the venues at the Olympic Park. The 39-mile so-called core route, slicing through central London, will have lanes set aside exclusively for use by the Olympic family. This will include competitors, officials, media and sponsors like Coca-Cola and McDonald's. One of these core routes cuts through some of London's busiest roads around Park Lane and Mayfair. The official low-cost map suggests that this is partly to cater for the IOC officials staying at top hotels on Park Lane. London cabbies are far from impressed.
What makes them so special? Who the hell are these people? They don't pay taxes in this city. They don't pay their council tax and parking charges. This is not the greatest show on earth. This is a jolly for elite people, and we've all been mugged off here.
As an Olympic VIP, not only do I get to stay at some of London's grandest hotels, but I also get a free chauffeur-driven limousine to whisk me off to whatever Olympic event I want to go and see. Hello, 100 metres final, please.
By contrast, anyone caught using the Olympic lanes without authorisation can be fined £200.
If there's one record that's guaranteed to be broken at the 2012 Olympics, it is the time it takes to drive from central London to Stratford. That is, if you're an Olympic VIP. Then you can sit back, put your feet up, as your chauffeur whizzes down the Olympic lanes while ordinary Londoners are stuck in traffic.
As we've heard, Lord Coe claims the lanes are essential for the successful operation of the Games. But Dispatches has discovered that it's possible to buy access to use the lanes as part of a ticket package.
What would your view be if it was discovered that people could buy access to these lanes?
I'd be outraged. And I hope that's not the case. If that were the case, that people could buy access over and above other Londoners who've paid their taxes, who've paid their council tax, pay taxes in order to support that road network, and then to be excluded from it, it would be outrageous. And I hope that doesn't happen.
If you have enough cash, it is happening. We had meetings with hospitality providers Jet Set Sports and Thomas Cook, who charged tens of thousands of pounds for Olympic ticket packages. We filmed them secretly. At Jet Set Sports Mayfair office, we met Richard Roughton. Our reporter asked him what transport arrangements would be laid on for our group booking.
But all of our clients travel on official accredited vehicles to and from venues. Our programme would be, from the moment you arrive into an airport or destination to the moment you leave, you're in official jet set travel. The key is the Olympic lane network, that our guys will travel in the official vehicles, which is important. So it gets you to the closest drop-off point through the first different areas of security. Into the restaurant.
Roughton then went further. He told our reporters the accredited bus would be available to ferry our group using the Olympic lanes, even when they're not travelling to or from an Olympic event.
If they go back, I mean, they go to an event, go back to the hotel, and then they're going out in the evening to I mean, the transport would cover that as well.
The transport's yours for the duration, so
right,
you have...
But not in the ordinary traffic, I mean...
No, it's all, everyone... You travel in the lanes for as long as where the lanes are relevant.
But Thomas Cook, Pete Moore also described how our prospective wealthy clients could buy access to the lanes as part of a package.
We have accredited coaches that will travel on the Olympic Route Network and have dedicated drop-off and pick-up points at the venues.
He also stressed the added benefits of a private coach that his rich clients could enjoy over ordinary people using public transport.
Actually, if you're going to sit anywhere, be stuck in one, you might as well in your own luxury coach with air conditioning on, sitting in a little bit of traffic than being crammed on a tube or a train or a bus trying to get out there. But the other flip side of that is the security as well. You know, you're going to be much more secure in a coach than you will be in a system. London is going to be, unfortunately, a focal point in terms of if somebody wants to make a statement. You know, it's so difficult to police these tube stations and these train stations. Every single